How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Black Apino, the tech guy here. Today I'm going to talk about some of the best accessories that you can get for your Osmo Action 5 Pro. Now these are accessories that I use myself personally and have bought myself, so this is not a sponsored video by any of the accessories that I'll be talking about in this video. So I've had this action camera for about 7 months, bought this back in October, and although I do live in Alaska, usually when it snows a lot, I just don't really have a chance to actually get this out and do much with it in the wintertime, as just wintertime is just wintertime here. So, but over those course of the 7 months, I have been buying some really cool accessories for this that I use myself personally that I just want to talk about in this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the cage. Now, obviously, you get just the simple cage that comes with it. Simple, just latch up. You simply just take your action camera and you basically line up, obviously, the little red record button with the case itself, and voila, you snap it in place, and that works perfectly fine. That should suffice for pretty much if you were to bump this, drop this, or anything. It should give you some decent protection. But I wanted something a little bit more than just the standard plastic case, and that is when I came across this brand, or this cage right here, and this is by Small Rig, and that is this right here. Now, what I love about this is that this little orange button right there, you simply just slide that over to the left, and then that pops out like such, and then you just insert your action camera, and that's how that works. There's also a little button right there. You simply just press on that, and that you have easy access to your battery, and then replacing your SD card, micro SD card, you can do on the side there. But what I love about this case is it's got these nice little kind of little bumpers. I know the camera will be able to pick it up, but there's little bumpers right there, so basically you can just attach this to pretty much anything that you want and not have to worry about scuffing up the case too much. But what's really cool about this is that you get a quarter screw right there, as well as one right there, and you also get one on the top there. You also get a nice little cold shoe mount right there. So I'm going to pop my Action 5 Pro in here, and I'm going to show you basically what this looks like with this on. It's actually pretty cool, and this is kind of my main go-to cage for my Action 5 Pro. So as you can see, pretty simple in there. Again, I have access to my micro SD card slot as well as quick charging if I wanted to right there. And if I want to access my battery, again, a little battery button right there, press that pops down. Again, there's the DJI thing, press up, pull out the battery, pop it back in, voila. And the unique thing about this is, which I'll talk about this accessory in a minute, is it gives me two different ways of mounting this action camera. So this is just a simple handheld tripod, and again, like I said, it has a quarter screw on there. I can simply just take this and I can just screw it like such, and voila. Then I have myself pretty simple, sturdy. This isn't going anywhere. And if I want to shoot in a 4x3 aspect, say for like Instagram or for Snapchat or for any other social media, I can, again, quarter screw on the side right there. I can simply just attach it like such, and it is good to go. Now, another, aside from that, you can also use a quick release system, which again is from Small Rig. So this is a nice little quick release. I can simply just attach that to such like that. And again, this quick release has a quarter screw on the bottom, so I can do the same thing with this. I can simply just attach it like such. And then if I need the whole action camera without the quick release, I simply just press and then pull off. So this makes this actually pretty cool and very useful, actually very useful tool for both of these. Now, again, as I mentioned, quick release. Again, this is by Small Rig. I believe you probably can get a few from maybe Tilta, and I think maybe Ulanzi might have one as well, but I prefer the Small Rig one. I just find it just easier. And again, just like any other action camera, whether it's the GoPro or Insta360, you have these nice little cool feet that you can basically just slide down there, and then again you can attach this just like you would any other GoPro accessory if you wanted to. That paired with this Small Rig cage, you can simply just again pop it like such, and I'll have a link down below for all of the accessories that I'm talking about in this video. So as I said before, I can simply just attach it to the quick release, and if I don't want to bring the whole thing with me, I can simply just disattach and then attach it like such when you hear the click. And that's pretty much it. So this is basically the Small Rig kind of system, I guess, if you want to say. So it's the cage and the quick release itself. Now, next up, when it comes to doing any type of videos, obviously you're going to need batteries and battery packs. Obviously, you got the DJI battery pack, as well as I got a DJI battery. fairly simple to use. Obviously, you just simply just take your battery, pop it in. If it's lighted green, that means it's charged. If it's not, that means you need to charge it. If it's red, obviously it's dead. And then you simply just close it, and you can charge it up via USB-C. So just plug it into a power bank or to your computer, and just simply just charge it. These batteries last like practically forever. The one that I have in my DJI right now, I can go almost a full day shooting this 4K at 30, and I don't have to really worry about the battery dying on me for a couple of hours. So, but it's always good to have spares just in case. So definitely recommend getting yourself a spare battery as well as the battery charger. Next up, obviously, is audio. So audio is going to be a huge component, especially when it comes to trying to use this as a vlogging camera, and you want to get the best audio as possible, and you don't want to use the audio that comes out of the DJI, although the audio out of it is not too bad. But say you want to upscale it, or you want to upgrade your audio. I have a few solutions for that. Obviously, the DJI mic itself is going to be perfectly fine, because this, you simply just Bluetooth, turn it on, pair it to your action camera, and it works perfectly fine. Now, the next thing, aside from that, is also the Hollyland, which is what I have right now. Now, what you can use with this, and it is fairly simple, and I don't have it for the DJI because I don't really plan on actually buying one for it, but you can get a simple, just an adapter. Basically, just allows you to plug it in via USB-C. You run a cord into the transmitter, which I have actually on my, let me see if I can pull it out here really quick. So you basically just adapter that you simply just attach to the receiver or the transmitter on this, and you can basically turn your action camera into a pretty cool little action vlogging camera. But that's one way you could do it. Otherwise, the DJI Mic 2 as well as the DJI Mini work perfectly fine, and you don't really need a lot with it. You can simply just Bluetooth pair it, create your audio, basically just make the video, and you're good to go. So I definitely recommend those. Otherwise, the Hollylands work pretty well as well. I never had a problem with Bluetoothing them to this at all. In fact, on my Osmo Pocket 3, I'm actually using the DJI Lark M2s with the little battery, or with the little camera adapter in the back of the battery. Now, next and last but not least is going to be mounting them. So you can mount a DJI basically in almost any way you want with the right accessories. The one that I have is from this is from Newer. It's basically just a simple little suction mount that I can basically just take an articulated arm to, and this one comes with it. But I'm actually looking at buying a different one. I'm planning on buying another iFootage one, which is the one that I have that's mounted with my phone that you see in the background. That is being mounted with a iFootage clamp, and they're quarter screws, so they basically just fit in these fairly easy. And you can basically just, it has a nice little quarter screw there. Again, I can simply just take my cage and just screw it on, and this isn't going anywhere. The suction's on fairly easy. You simply see this little red stench right there. You simply just press on that, and as that stops right there past the white line, you know that you have a good suction mount to your vehicle or to whatever you're putting it on. And then to simply just release the suction mount, there's these little black things right there. You can just press up on that, and that basically just releases it from whatever it is you have mounted. Now, these are very cool for getting, you know, all sorts of different types of shots or different perspectives for your field of view. Actually, really cool. Now, there are other different brands that make these. I just like the Newer one because it's a little bit smaller and it serves my purpose. But I use this a lot in a lot of my talking videos. When you see me driving on my car, that's basically what I have right there with my action camera mounted to it. And if I'm doing like any comparison between it versus my Insta360, I have it mounted to the Newer suction mount, and then I have a nice little bar that I can attach it to. But that is basically what I use with that. So that's all I got for you guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, if this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up, as these likes will help me create better content. And again, I have a link down below for everything that I talk about in this video. Otherwise, I want to thank everybody for watching. And if this is your first time to my channel, please click on hitting that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your week.